The ETF Inspector. It's Friday, May 30th, 6:48 at night. Recording the video for the 7 YieldMax individual income strategy funds that we covered, listed in the title below. We're up to 490 subscribers, so almost the halfway point for the goal. Instead of saving it for the end of the video, I'll throw it in there right now. If you're not a subscriber already, please click the button. It helps me out, costs you nothing, and you'll get notifications to let you know when a new video has been put out. All right, and if you like it, click the like button, please. If you don't, or if you do, leave a comment on why. Quick reminder, I'm also on X, or what used to be Twitter, ETF Inspector, and I let people know things that YieldMax posted, as well as when I have videos coming out. Okay, and like I said, this will be the video for the option income strategy funds, the 7 that I cover, including NFLY. I picked that one to put up on the screen since you got a check from them today. So happy payday if you've got any of the funds in Group C or any of the weeklies. We had lots of trades. It's Friday. We always expect tons and tons of trades, so I got to spend lots of time on the computer. All right. As you saw, AMDY was the only YieldMax fund to go down today. All the rest were in the green. I give clues in the thumbnail by the color of the ticker. So AMDY only lost 1.6% compared to AMD's 2% loss, so it beat the underlying. AMZY actually went up while Amazon went down, so that beat the underlying. Apple and APLY were pretty close. Apple won 0.45 to 0.31. FBY beat Meta 0.44% to 0.38%. GOOY went up, stayed even, while Google or Alphabet lost a fraction. And MSFO stayed even while Microsoft went up 0.37. NFLY, NFLY went up 1.11, while Netflix went up 1.89. All right, let's take a look. All right, so we had it's Friday, so this is the day where they make all the trades. So there were, they bought more calls, 140 more contracts on the, this is the synthetic, July 18th, 110, and they sold more puts. So more money came into the fund. And then they went ahead and sold the calls to go corresponding with those, 140 at 114. And then they closed this week's May 30th 117s for 2 cents. That's a win. And they sold 114s ending next Friday, profiting or making 136 premium. They got the insurance policies to go with them. Overall, $574,000 profit on the trading day. We don't need to go into a whole lot of this because we know all of it just changed. So we're not going to talk about percentage out of the money or anything like that. AMDY is a $140,000 fund, and it was payday. You got 42.33 cents per share today. So I wonder what you did with it. My new thing that I'm doing is anytime I get a distribution, if the fund that I got it from is lower than my average, then it goes directly back into buying shares. If it's above, then I'll have to think about it. So their synthetics worth $4.6 million. It's out till July, so we won't be closing anytime soon. There was an increase of 550,000 shares to bring the outstanding shares a little over 19 million. And we already talked about the price. So we're going to try and keep the video a little short and sweet on those parts. AMZY, same thing. It's roll day for everybody. So they closed out their 207.50s for this Friday, 7 cents. That's a win. Sold the same strike price for next week, $1.98. Very nice. Closed their 205s for this week at 8 cents. Sold more 207.50, so they kept everything together, 207.50 for next week. That's the magic number for Amazon to stay under to make the most money in this fund. So they profited $1.4 million trading in AMZY. It's their declaration day is next Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, I guess I'll say it. So this was the last trading day to go towards that distribution. Make sure you watch my week look ahead. That'll come out Sunday, most likely. That'll have a guesstimate as well as talk about the options percentage out of the money, right? Because no reason to talk about these. These all got closed and rolled today. The synthetic, this one's beautiful, $28 million value. We got to wait till July for them to close that out, but it'll be nice when they do. 150,000 shares added, bringing it up to 16.5 million outstanding shares. There's $263 million being managed in this fund. Really all we need to talk about there. APLY for Apple. Again, closing out their Friday 207.50s for 2 cents. Selling 202.50s for next Friday for $1.77. Similarly, closing out their 205s for this Friday and selling more 202.50s. So we want Apple to stay under 202.50 next week, making a total of $698,000 profit after paying for buying to close and buying insurance policies there. So that being the call that's $5 higher than the call that they sold. Just kind of protecting on the upside just in case Apple has a great week. Apple also is Group D, so they also declare on Wednesday. So again, that was the last trading day going towards that distribution. So nice little way to end the week. It's a $124 million fund. There were 150,000 shares added, bringing it up to 9.6 million outstanding shares. This synthetic's underwater, almost $6 million. We got till June 20th for that to make it back. So we needed to get to 210 or above. FBY. Oh, did I forget to make it big? Okay. Same thing. There was more money came in, so they bought more. Well, they increased their synthetic combo. That's what the YieldMax fund managers call it, right? Because they bought more calls, they sold more puts, and then they went ahead and started positions associated with those at 652.50. They went ahead and closed this week's 642.50s and 645s and 655s. And let's see where they sold. 655, 652.50, and 657.50. So pretty nice mixture. Definitely didn't keep everything all at one spot. So that we've got they call that legging in. Got lots of different spots. Overall, making over $1 million profit on the trading day. All right, they are part of Group B, so there's 19 days till they declare again. Plenty more time to make money. The fund is worth $159 million. There were 75,000 shares added, bringing it a little over 10 million outstanding shares. Synthetics slightly underwater, $2.7 million is what it would cost to close that out. But we have till July 18th for Meta to get over 660. Again, we're not talking about any of this stuff because it all just closed out and changed. GOOY went ahead and closed out this week's 175s, paid 2 cents for them. Closed out their 172.50s, paid 5 cents for them. Sold next week's 172.50s and 172.50s. So everything's all, what's the word I'm looking for? Concentrated at 172.50. Made 139 and 146 per share on all those sales. An overall profit of $228,000 on the trading day. They are part of Group A. They declare in 12 days. The fund is worth $118 million. There was no change in outstanding shares, still a little over 9.5 million. Synthetics worth $8.7 million, but that won't be getting closed out till sometime in July. And And that's all we need to talk about. MSFO. All right. Oh, let's go to the trades first. This one was a little different. They had to spend some money here. Buy to close $457.50, paid $2.80. Buy to close $457.50, $2.81. Sold for next week $467.50 and $465, bringing in less than what they paid, and that's before they bought insurance to go with it. So it was a loss on the trading day, and it's really a shame because the stock ended up coming back down a little, right? They did all right. Closed at $460.36, so it was nearly $3 over their strike price. So they actually did okay on their timing for closing out. They're part of Group C, so you got to check today. Well, I keep saying check, but you got a credit in your account, right? I actually don't have MSFO. I do have NFLY, though, and APLY and AMZY. $117 million fund. There were 100,000 shares added, bringing it up to 6.8 million outstanding shares. The synthetic 435 position combo, whatever you want to call it, is currently worth $6.6 million. It's out till July 18th. And last but not least, NFLY, covering Netflix. Closed out their 121s, or no, 1210. Netflix is a high dollar stock. Closed their 1210s for 35 cents. Closed their 1205s for 62 cents. Sold 1220s and 1217.50s. That's 1,220, 1,117. $1,217.50. Nice premium on these, $7.09, $6.83. Overall profit of $393,000 on the first trading week of the next cycle going forward. Again, this is a Group C fund, so you got 68.32 cents per share deposited in your account today. I went ahead and bought some more NFLY shares. 150,000 added to the outstanding shares, bringing it up to a little over 8.3 million. There's 150 million being managed in the fund. The synthetic combo out till July is worth $6.6 million. All right. That's all I've got for you for this video. So if you made it this far, you get the dad joke of the day. The person I heard tell this had a hard time not laughing, so I'll see if I can tell it without laughing. So thanks for watching, and make sure you check back a little while later tonight for the Ulti LFGY video, and later on in the weekend for the week look ahead and the guesstimate video. All right, dad joke of the day. Why was the letter E the only letter to receive a gift from Santa? Well, it's because all the other letters were not E. Not E. All right, hope you had a great trading week, and now have a nice weekend. Thanks for watching.